What's up, everyone? Thank you all for tuning in again. Another weekday here with the Loners. And we appreciate all of you guys who have been watching, the new subscribers, anyone who takes the time to like, comment, subscribe, and jump over to our vlog channel. It means a lot to us, and thank you. All right, this is episode 324.
$324. You always sound like you're giving an acceptance speech.
That's right. I gotta set the tone,
Intro.
set the mood. So today's video is inside Germany's most luxurious prison. Yeah, I know we did one a very long time ago about Sweden, but I want to see how this compares. And I want you guys from Germany or in Europe, if you know about this, comment below if it's like true or like if there's falsities here or anything. Just let us know.
I want to see if there's a video inside the United States most luxurious prison and compare.
I've seen the opposite where they do the inside USA's worst prison.
The best case scenario here.
It's probably going to be like drug pins and members like that that pay off people. But all right, let's see.
Welcome to what could be the most luxurious prison you've ever laid eyes on. A place so inviting that some people actually dream of experiencing it once in their lifetime.
What?
Picture this. A gentleman hits a bell for service, and within moments, two attentive guards wheel over a trolley laden with culinary
Absolutely
delights. It sounds like a scene from a fancy hotel, but no, you're not mistaken. This is a prison. Here, meal delivery is just the beginning. We're talking a full spectrum of coffee drinks and snacks, card games, chess, and video games. Even the prison guards are elegantly poised women. It's got you wondering, right? What exactly is this place? And can it truly bring about inmate reform? Well, buckle up for today's video, where we pull back the curtain on this intriguing operation. Nestled in Vechtrick, Germany, lies a unique high-end prison. It houses just over 700 inmates, but stretches over an impressive expanse equivalent to 25 football fields.
Damn.
Inmates enjoy the comfort of plush rooms, complete with queen-sized beds, private bathrooms,
I mean, that's a Japanese
LCD
hotel
TVs,
right there.
and gaming consoles.
She's not lying. That room, that cell did look about the same size as most of our hotel rooms in Japan.
Easy to mistake it for a vacation resort. The prison comprises 6 distinct modules:
So we'll
an
travel
adult
there.
prison area, a juvenile detention area, an entertainment hub, a training center, a work area, and believe it or not, a specialist hospital dedicated to the prison's medical needs.
Wow.
That's right. This prison comes with its own hospital, which periodically invites medical professionals from outside to conduct health checkups for inmates. And it gets better. Not only does the hospital boast state-of-the-art equipment, but the inpatient treatment is also absolutely free. Come 6 a.m., prison guards make the rounds, courteously opening each cell door to offer wake-up service. It's a conscious decision to respect the inmate's privacy, rather than abruptly pulling open a small window in the door. Now meet Schorsch, an inmate convicted for intentional assault. At 58, he spent a good part of his life here, and the comfortable lifestyle makes him feel quite at home. Schorsch's morning routine involves catching up with the news on TV and sipping his coffee. If he runs out of hot water, a simple press of the service bell by his door will bring a guard with a cart, ready to serve hot water and even prepare his coffee. His private abode comes well equipped with a 1.2-meter bed, a personal desk, storage locker, bathroom.
That's crazy that he can have a TV in there and everything. That's wild. And it has
I'm wondering if everyone has that luxury or if it's certain people depending on like how long you're there.
I could see that. That would make sense, actually. Yeah.
And, wait for it, even a mini fridge, perfect for storing a bottle of wine or cola.
Bottle of
After
wine.
his coffee, Schorsch dedicates time to exercise and recreation. A quick aerobic session followed by hours at his console is just a typical day for him. After all, if he fancies, he can spend the entire day gaming. Of course, even gaming can get dull after a while. Schorsch also takes some time out to read and write, or just gaze out the window at the vast blue sky, pondering on life's big questions.
Ryan does that
You know
all the
what?
time.
Linda judges me because in the mornings and sometimes I'll just stand out and stare out the window.
I
I'm
don't
pondering.
judge you. I'm just observing you,
And you say, like, what are you doing, you
I'm like,
weirdo?
what's going on in your brain? And he's like, nothing.
I'm pondering.
I have never experienced nothingness in my brain.
You should try it sometime.
I've tried.
The reason this prison has earned its luxurious title is not just about leisure, but also the guarantee of necessary work to keep inmates occupied and avoid the monotony of spending days playing games. At 8 a.m., inmates signed up for work are escorted by guards to the work area. After a brief inspection, they begin their day's labor. And yes, labor here can be rather pleasant. Some jobs are as simple as doing laundry. They sort the clothes and toss them into machines. Some inmates barely do more than that all day. And their pay isn't bad either. They earn up to 220 euros per month.
That's pretty
That
good.
might not sound like much.
I mean, when
but
you don't have
remember,
bills.
they have no living
Well, yeah,
expenses
that's
here.
what I'm saying. But I wonder if they get to keep that when they leave.
I'm pretty sure.
That's pretty good. That's damn.
I mean, for prison, yeah. That's wow.
Everything is provided.
Damn.
For those seeking more challenging tasks than the monotony of laundry, the prison offers skill-based jobs like baking bread.
That's pretty cool.
Inmates with a knack for cooking can sign up for bakery work. This job is more complex and tests the inmate's behavior, especially since working in a kitchen inevitably involves the use of
Yeah.
knives.
It's true.
For safety reasons, knife use requires a real name system, so the higher the credit, the higher the probability of being hired. Of course, the monthly income in the bakery is higher too, amounting to 300 euros.
Wow.
Now you might already be astonished at this point. But here's the kicker. To ensure the inmate's financial stability after release, the prison offers a financial service where only half of the wages are given for daily use, and the other half is saved for them. When they're released, they'll get this back with accrued
That's
interest. It's
Damn, dude, that's pretty. Yeah, that's insane to think about. I couldn't even imagine that here. I think they give them like 10 cents an hour here.
This is like rehab.
Yeah, it's insane.
worth noting that whether to be a homebody or work depends entirely on the inmate's personal preference. The prison doesn't interfere. Aside from work, each inmate gets 90 minutes of outdoor exercise every day. After gaming, homebodies like Shorsh might step out for some fresh air, joining small groups for basketball or football. Fighting during sports is one of the few things the prison strictly forbids. Any instigator would face a stint in solitary confinement as punishment. After Shorsh gets a bit of exercise, it's shower time. The showers are standard facilities, equipped with cubicles and staggered timings to avoid overcrowding.
Oh, wow.
At off-peak times, a shower room could even feel like a private sauna. Quite a luxurious thought. Once work is over, attentive guards distribute nutritious meals to each inmate, to be enjoyed in the comfort of their own rooms. And speaking of the meals, the prison food here is nothing short of extravagant. The meals, curated by professional dietitians, include items like ham, chicken chunks, creamy pasta, and post-meal beverages as a regular diet. What's astounding is that despite such high-end treatment, there are inmates who grumble about trivial issues, like their fried eggs being too dry, or the pasta being too al dente. It seems some of them really treat this prison like a hotel. In any other prison, such complaints might land them in solitary confinement. The healthcare measures in this prison are nothing short of astounding. Equipped with a comprehensive set of medical facilities, it even arranges regular consultations with outside experts.
That's interesting.
Inmates don't have to worry about appointments or payments. All they need is their prison ID, and they can avail themselves of year-round healthcare. For instance, consider an inmate with hypertension. The prison provides him with a tailored treatment plan, and he's even allowed to stay in the hospital ward until he's fully recovered. You might think this is luxurious enough, but there's more.
This is like a retirement home for some of these people.
That's so true, yeah.
In the youth correctional area, 150 young men, mostly aged between 16 and 23, reside. Their crimes are generally less severe, mostly involving petty theft and robbery. Thus, the prison's policy for them is primarily educational, with punishment taking a back seat. The 150 youths are divided into 7 groups. Each group has a big sister who is responsible for their daily lives.
A big sister.
At 1 p.m., the prison allows them 4 hours outside their cell.
I wonder why they do the big sister. Maybe it's because the women are better at like the guidance and like getting them back on a better path.
I could not tell you. You'd have to ask them. But
I feel like women do have more of like a nurturing guidance or like you want to listen to it.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's when you're seeing men all day, it's nice to see a woman and be like, you probably don't take that for granted, you know? I'm wondering if there's a woman's side to this.
Probably, I would think so.
Luxurious prison.
During which the big sisters lead them in various indoor and outdoor activities, such as chess, board games, cooking, etc. Apart from these activities, the prison regularly holds exchange and training sessions for them, touching on subjects like society, public order, and psychology. To not intimidate these young lads, all guards in this area are female and required to wear civilian clothing to create a more intimate environment. If this wasn't surprising enough, the prison also
I'm sorry,
offers...
but if this doesn't prove that women can lead no matter the circumstance, I don't know what would.
Yeah.
And
I mean, yeah, I agree with that.
I genuinely think if this world was under a matriarchy, it'd be a lot more peaceful.
Certain countries are like, I think, what is it, Finland or Iceland, right?
Right, but like globally...
no, I know, but I'm saying like they're rated like one of the happiest places in the world.
Vocational skill training programs, from mechanics to construction to welding. Not only can these inmates gain a qualification within the prison walls, but they can also directly step into the workforce after release using these certificates.
That's awesome.
For instance, there's a young lad who's
they can gain the qualifications for the job in there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Taking up mechanical manufacturing in hopes of becoming an engineer after his release. He often burns the midnight oil in his cell studying, while diligently practicing his craft in the lab.
Wow.
If it weren't for the high wall outside the window, one could hardly tell this is a prison. So, how effective is this luxurious prison at reforming inmates? Well, the results are, let's say, not very promising. Many inmates, missing the good life in prison, are willing to reoffend and return.
I mean, that makes sense.
With some having been in and out of this prison over a dozen times.
That would be a problem.
The prison authorities are understandably frustrated. They have done everything they can, but the inmates seem unrepentant, causing a real headache.
Right, but I feel like at that point, when you're at a certain level of repeating, you know, you should be removed and put into somewhere a little more, you know, less lavish.
That's a good point. Yeah, it's kind of like you give the opportunity at first to
like after the second time, it's like clearly we can't help you.
Yeah, that's that makes sense.
But maybe, I don't know.
Do you have any solutions to this problem? Please leave your thoughts in the comment area.
Email me, I'll let you know.
That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon so you won't miss our future videos. See you in the next one.
Someone said reported the video for false information. Even the prison guards are elegantly poised women. Dude, stop lying. Are you crazy? This sucks from the first second. The degree of civilization of society can be judged by the state of its prisoners. Yeah, I know. That's not what he said. He said it was the most luxurious. Those cells are better than my first house. Why do you spread misinformation? Okay, you guys let us know. I've never...
Yeah, is this fake? Let us know. Yeah,
is this propaganda? I'm wondering the name of it. Did it say the name of it? And I just like completely went over my head.
It did. It's hard to pronounce.
Please arrest me in German. Watch that just be like a retirement home.
I know.
Or like mixed clips from a retirement home and a prison. I'm totally kidding.
All right. Let us know in the comments below. Like if you think if this was like kind of falsified or like if they
exaggerated.
Yeah, exaggerated or anything. But thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe and jump over to our blog channel. See you next one.